called me another bitch's name during sex.
They, right?
That's me.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised how many people haven't a clue who she was.
Look, it's just this woman that's just doing way too much. And I just need you to check her out.
If a bitch don't want you, fuck her.
Long ago, well, more so like 3 years ago, two lonesome souls met for the very first time. This is Karan. One day she was walking westbound on 103rd Street when she got a random call, and out of her pocket, her lip balm and a business card falls to the ground. She picks them up and then looks at the card. She notices that it was for an art gallery she'd been meaning to check out. And surprisingly, she was standing in front of it. And because she didn't really have shit to do at the moment, she decides to go in. This is Miriam. She had already made plans to come to the art gallery because her favorite book author was going to be doing a reading from part 4 of her new book, Behind Every Boss, There's a Bae. So that was her intention for the moment. But sometimes, falling in love is like having an involuntary fart among strangers. It can come when you least expect it. At that very moment, they had already dated for one day, moved in together after 1 week, and within 1 month, got married. And this was all before they even introduced themselves, because everyone knows that even one moment in lesbian romance is like a compounded, accelerated math formula.
Oh, pardon me.
No. It's my fault. I should have been paying more attention. My name is Karan.
Miriam. Really? You gonna kiss your own hand?
Oh, your hands, man. I'm just kidding. This picture is pretty interesting. Is it food or is it ass and titties? Drumstick?
And vagina.
Shrimp? Are those bananas?
Life is too short to wait, and Miriam and Karan knew right away they wanted to be together. Forever.
My addiction to sex was going to be my downfall one day. Never have I ever met a woman that exudes so much feminine aggression. I wish that we could have met at a different time and day. I would have willingly submitted to her for life. Ayesha. A whisper escaped my lips.
Like the book author said, the addiction to sex was her character's downfall. And although Karan and Miriam were fucking all the time in the beginning, things eventually became just a routine. Don't get me wrong, they were still madly in love with one another. But after 3 years of marriage, they got bored. And being bored is boring, especially when you do the same goddamn thing all day, every day. One day, all they knew as it was changed. That was the day they met Isabella Baumfree, their new landlord. Well, sorta kinda.
Hi, you must be Miriam.
Yes.
And you must be Karan.
I am. And you are?
I'm Isabella Baumfree. You're a new landlord.
Seriously? Your real name is Isabella Baumfree?
My father was an avid historian on Africology. He gave me Sojourner Truth's birth name as a means to galvanize conversations on black culture.
Well, it worked. Certainly a way to break the ice to an introduction.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised how many people haven't a clue who she was, especially black people.
Well, I certainly didn't know.
I'm not surprised. Seem like black folk only know the 3 O's of black people: Oprah, Obama, and OJ.
Like O.J. Simpson.
No! Like backstabbers and love train, and you're my darling, darling baby. Those OJs.
I see. My new neighbors are going to keep me quite entertained.
Oh, so you moving in?
Yeah. I decided to occupy the unit after the last tenant moved out.
They moved out. That was fast. I never knew or noticed that they were moving.
Not to be defamatory, but they did do things to not only violate their lease, but the law.
Wait, what'd they do?
That's none of our business.
How is it not? We live here too, and we have a right to know.
Let's just say, using my property as the botanic hatchery to provide 1/4 of the city's wakey-bake populace was unacceptable.
Get the fuck out of here! I can't believe Zach and Becky were holding out on us like that.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the satisfaction of a good Mary Jane myself. But don't use my shit to do trifling shit, especially when it could potentially set me up to lose it over somebody else's bullshit.
Word. My ride's here.
Mine's about to pull up too.
My apologies for having to skedaddle out of here so fast, but I have to get back to the clinic. It is back to school time, and I've got a ton of patients needing their physicals before school starts. Nice meeting you, landlady.
Likewise.
Have a good day, honey.
Yeah,
Oh, and don't forget to hit up Mr. Belandic to let him know that our second toilet keeps backing up again. Oh, wait. That's now your headache.
yay me.
See ya.
I didn't know that you and Karan were a couple. The previous landlord said that you two were just roommates.
Well, we're actually married. 3 years now.
Oh, 3 years. Oh,
Yes. There's no surprise Mr. Bollendick didn't tell you. He was homophobic and refused to acknowledge our union. Would that be a problem?
of course not. So no need to be defensive. I'll tell you what. I could really use a moment to relax after the movers get here and have me all moved in. Perhaps I can come by later for an evening cocktail with you and Karan. My realtor gave me a decade-old bottle of Bordeaux wine as a housewarming gift.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
No, He's a cheap bastard. It's Malbec.
It's 10 years old, so it's still decent.
Agreed. So you accept my self-invite. That is, if you two haven't already something else planned I wouldn't want to intrude upon.
Trust me, wifey life has evolved us both into a couple of couch potatoes, so we welcome random spontaneity.
All right, then, it's a date. I'll be here, let's say, around 7:30.
Okay, that's fine. I guess we'll see you later.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Hey, baby.
Something feels off.
I was feeling the same way, too. It's really bothering me that Zach and Becky were cannabis growers, and not one time do they offer their product to us.
No, fuck that. I'm talking about her,
Who's her?
the new landlady.
Oh, she's just a bit eccentric, but I think she's just stylish and imaginative, kind of like you.
Nah, she's nothing like me. And I saw how you was all kiki and all up in her face with that lame O.J. Simpson nonsense.
Miriam, you're doing it again.
You're right. I'm sorry. But I still don't like the bitch.
Well, what can you do about it but just deal with it? I mean, she is the new landlord now. Just stay out of her way and let me deal with her.
Now that's what I don't want.
Miriam.
I know. I'm doing it again. Sorry.
Maybe tonight we can make a go at it again?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm still not ready.
Okay, it's cool. I understand.
Oh, by the way, she self-invited herself over to have an evening cocktail with us to celebrate her move-in.
Are you okay with that?
No, but I don't want to be rude either, even though I don't like the bitch.
Okay, well, as long as you don't have a problem with it, I'll be sure to pick up dinner for 3 when I leave the clinic this evening. Perhaps, if we get on her good side, she'll give us a discount on next month's rent.
Oh, now you're reaching.
All right, sweetheart. I'll talk to you later.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, bye.
There. Mommy's so sorry I had to have you in that dreadful box. But you know how I disdain the attention from outsiders who wish to touch you and pick you, wanting a piece of you. Not that I'm ashamed of you. Oh, by no means, my lovelies. Oh, love you. But you know how stingy Mommy is with her admiration for you. Here's some agua for you. Drink up, my beautiful little darlings. Every day is a chance for you to get stronger and better and healthier and be the best versions of you. so proud of you, my sweeties. Mwah, mwah, mwah. But I'm sorry that one of you has to go. You have to remember, in order to bring about the greater good, you have to be the greater good. Each of you have to be prepared and be brave to make the ultimate sacrifice. Nothing great has ever been accomplished without it. What? Stop bickering! Stop bickering to me at the same time. You know I don't like that. Oh, God. I hate to do this, but back in the box you go. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry, honey. Him! Already? I'll be right back. I can't believe this! How are you two decomposing that fast? See, this is what you get for not being vegan. Goodness, you two smell horrific! With your dead asses. Shit!
Now I know for those of you watching, you're probably just as confused as body odor in a deodorant factory. You're more than likely wondering what in the diabolical, vicious, fuck savage shit is this right here? Well, let me rewind to about 24 hours ago. Wait, let me rewind to about 7 years ago, because that's when the shenanigans really started.
Get whatever you want. It's on me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, get what you want. But just remember, the more you eat, the more you weigh. But the good thing about that, it'll be harder for someone to kidnap you.
Well, on that note, I'll take a large 1,000 calorie popcorn tub with loads of butter and a bottled water.
No alcohol?
I don't drink. Well, at least not in public.
Peculiar.
Well, it makes me gassy.
Do you drink your alcohol with a straw?
As a matter of fact, I do.
That's it then. Drinking from a straw is the same as eating your food fast. When you do that, you're basically swallowing air, which causes bloating and gas.
Never knew that. Thank you. Are you a doctor?
You're welcome. And I am in med school. I'm also a combat medic specialist in the United States Army. I'm Karan.
Rose. Okay.
Okay. Are you here with anyone? I noticed when you came in, you were alone, but I wouldn't want to be invading on anyone's territory if you're expecting someone.
No, it's okay. I came alone. Listen, this is actually my first time coming to something like this. I saw the trailer for the movie premiere on YouTube and thought it would be something cool to check out. I've never been to a lesbian movie screening before.
Well, you are in for a treat. CoquieHughes is a prolific filmmaker who really gets it in when it comes to telling stories about Black, urban, queer women.
cool. Plus, I thought the boyish-looking girls in the trailer were really cute too, so I definitely wanted to be here to see them in person and perhaps meet some girls who look like them.
So you're in a stud for stud.
I don't know exactly what that is, but it's what I think it is. Maybe. Yeah. I just like what I like. What about you?
It's whatever.
Oh. I'm sorry. I must have misread you. You being all friendly and extra close with me. I must have got my signals crossed.
What is this? A four-way stop? I think I've been very clear and direct.
Yeah, but you got some passive aggressiveness in you too. It disguises your virtue.
So now you know me.
Depends on if you keep talking.
Doesn't everybody? It's to her.
People let you see what they want you to see when you first meet them.
That's absurd. What's your name?
Stacy.
But time will reveal the truth.
Well, maybe she's fucking someone else.
Maybe. She always talking about she's too tired.
Well, perhaps you should do the same.
Something ain't right about old girls.
Excuse me. I don't mean to be all up in y'all business and shit, but are y'all a couple? Well, me and my girls was just wondering, cause we ain't never seen two studs all up into each other like y'all. Plus y'all fine as fuck. I'm just saying, if y'all need a film to be all up in that mix, I'm that bitch. I'm just saying.
Good morning.
What you doing?
Nothing. Just making sure the alarm on my phone is working properly.
Oh, well, isn't that your phone?
Nah, I have 2 phones. How did you sleep?
I slept extremely well, especially with the smell of that candle.
Oh. This? It's called The Conjure. I got it online. The scent is Deadly Attraction. I've been lighting and using it a lot, hoping to get my ex back. So, can I call you a cab? Take you back to your car?
Dang, you a hit it and quit it type of nigga, ain't you?
It ain't even like that. I got a lot of shit I need to get squared away before I get shipped out.
Well, when do you think I can see you again?
I'm not really looking for anything serious. I mean, you cool and I had fun, but this wasn't anything more than what it was.
Oh, okay. Well, let me get my shit.
Hey. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I had fun.
Got your picture?
You can keep it.
Take it.
Never mind. I'll keep it. Like you said, you wasn't looking for anything serious.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I wasn't expecting anything from you anyway, so you don't have to keep saying that to make yourself feel better, okay?
Get some good stuff?
Check for yourself.
So dang. This what women do when they fuck? Look at the shit up in this shit too. Man, I ain't tell you fuck my girl like that.
Hey, just trying to give you your money's worth.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, just make sure that's your last and only time with her.
Hey, I'm good. Plus, Rose not my type anyway.
Rose. Her name is Rose. Get the fuck out of here with that Rose nonsense.
Rose, bitch who wanna be gay. That's how she introduced herself. Don't blame me if she don't know her goddamn name. So what you gonna do with that?
Her mega pastor father has a lot of money and influence I need for this campaign. But once he sees his daughter in this inappropriate state, her and him will be in compliance. I get the money and the girl.
If you say so. But if you ask me,
I didn't.
As I was saying, if you ask me, letting go of someone you love is hard, but holding on to somebody that doesn't feel the same, that's even harder.
I really wasn't looking for your opinion, Dr. Phil.
I ain't saying what you're doing should be based off my advice, but You gonna have to deal with the consequences if this shit backfire, my nigga. If a bitch don't want you, fuck her.
What time you out of here?
My flight leaves first thing in the morning. The movers will be there this afternoon to put the remainder of my things in storage.
I told you, Karan. I got you. That's my promise to Kevin. Once I'm elected city commissioner, all the city jobs are gonna come through my office first. And you know, once they do, I'm gonna get you one of them 6-figure checks that you can sit on your ass and collect. No, I got you. You know
I
got you.
appreciate the nepotism, cuzzo, but I'm doing this because of Kevin. My brother died from a preventive illness that could have been avoided if he knew better. And that's why I'm letting the United States Army pay for me to go to medical school. So when I come back from doing this second 4-year tour, I can help disenfranchised black folk make better health choices. And besides, even though I thoroughly enjoyed the rendezvous with your ex, I ain't no hoe.
What stack you was?
Operative word was.
Fuck out of here. You take care of yourself, cuz.
I appreciate the business, though.
All right.
All right, later, cuz.
Yup.
The two balls.
Fuck out of here. Drive anywhere.
Hey. Rose, right?
That's me.
What are you doing here?
Signing my new lease. I just rented out your old apartment. Your little studio apartment was too adorable to pass up on. So I took the liberty to reach out to your landlord to see if it was available for immediate occupancy. Just paid my deposit and 3 months rent up front. I'll pick up my keys tomorrow.
Wow. I'm speechless.
Why?
It just seems very uncanny and just weird. But you know what? It's all good. Congrats on your new apartment.
Thank you much. I was actually looking for a place to stay, so this is just perfect timing. I recently broke up with my boyfriend, well, my fiancé, and you know how niggas act when you don't want them no more.
I do.
So, what are you about to get into?
Well, the movers will be here soon to get the rest of my stuff. And
Do you need some help?
I think they got it.
Oh, well, what time they coming? Perhaps we can have a little quickie to celebrate out with the old and with the new.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, are you scared your girlfriend might catch us, huh?
I don't have a girlfriend. I'm as single as a dollar, and I'm seriously not looking for change.
Oh, ouch, okay. That kind of cut sharp.
I'm sorry, I just...
You know, you really need to stop saying you're sorry. You're starting to look like you talk.
One thing's for sure, Karan had right about Rose. She definitely had issues. But what she didn't know was to what extent. And 7 years later, she is about to find out in the worst way possible. Because if you do not know by now, Rose, aka Rose Isabella Bumfrey Gouchard III, doesn't just keep calm and carry on like normal people, but she keeps calm quietly and deceitfully, while all the while plotting her revenge to fuck you up.
A common mistake us women tend to make when running our own shit is that we assume that we can't and must do everything, especially those of you who are mothers. And who can blame you for thinking that way? Because you're more than likely the primary caretaker who does the all today whatevers just to ensure your household is on point. But at the end of the day, that shit gets old and can burn you out and leaving you vulnerable to fuck-ups. So, the first thing to being a successful boss-ass bitch is admitting that you can't do it all and allowing others to help you. Hence, this is why having financial advisors to help guide you in making sound choices is essential when it comes to the financial well-being of you and yours. Now, what I want you all to do is turn to page 22 and look at the chart.
Ms. Carter, I do apologize for interrupting your presentation, but you have an urgent call on line 1.
Okay, thank you. All right, ladies, I'll be right back. So in the meantime, what I need for you to do is look on page 22 and make 4 bullet points on how the chart relates to you, okay? This is Miriam Carter.
Mikata,
This is Miriam Carter. Who is this?
de Afuita.
Oh, hi, Alfreda.
No, Afuita, not Afuita. You spell it A-L-F-R-E-D-A.
Oh, Alfreda.
Yeah.
All right. My assistant said that this was urgent. How may I help you?
Well, Mr. Belandic, you know who that is, right?
Yes, the building owner. The former building owner.
Well, he went out of town today to go on a boat cruise with his side piece, who happens to be my little second cousin. But she legal though. They going somewhere to one of them Caribbean islands. Before he left, he asked me to stop by to look at the book and toilet, since I qualified to now do building maintenance work. I finally got my certificate from the trade school, so I just want to make sure it's okay to enter your apartment, Miss Carter.
Okay, that's fine. But do you know if he recently sold the building to someone?
Didn't mention that about having sold the building as of yet. I wouldn't be here if he did. And when you reckon the new person who bought the building will have their own maintenance person here right now? But it still look like the building is still up for sale because the for sale sign is still outside on the building lawn.
Okay, thank you. You have my permission to enter the apartment?
No, thank you, Miss Carter. I'll get right on it and fixing the toilet. By the time you get home, you'll only have to flush one time. And you ain't gonna need no plunger either.
Thank you, Alfreda.
You're welcome, Miss Carter.
Hey, baby. It's really crazy in here right now. What's up?
I'm sorry, but I know that you said that today would be hectic, but I just spoke with Mr. Belandic's maintenance worker, and she said that the building hasn't been sold yet.
I don't understand.
I know, right? She just called me requesting permission to enter the apartment to fix the toilet. She said, to her knowledge, she didn't believe the building was under new ownership, or else Mr. Belandic would never have had her come to fix anything.
Perhaps they just closed the deal with the realtor. Mr. Blandick probably just wants to make sure that he ties up any loose ends to make the transition for our landlord easier.
Yeah, something still feels off though.
Everything feels off to you, Miriam. You gotta stop being so antsy and skeptical. You upset even your own self, and it's never really anything. You go on and on and on all the time about nothing. Just calm down.
Dr. Carter, the patient is in room 1. Nose has started bleeding again.
Okay. Set him up for a cauterization treatment, and I'll be right there.
Okay.
I gotta go, honey. Is it okay if we talk about this a little later?
Sure.
Okay, talk to you later. Bye.
Everything did feel off to Miriam, And this situation was no different. She didn't necessarily have trust issues, but more so, I've seen this shit happen before issues. So she was kind of skeptical about this mystery woman suddenly coming into their lives.
Baby, can you just put your hand around my neck and apply just a little bit of pressure?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Just put your hand here, and as you're kissing me, choke me a little.
Okay, I don't think I'm comfortable with that, Karan.
Trust me, it's fine. You just squeeze a little harder as you're choking me.
Like this?
Like that. Oh, yeah, baby. That's it. Choke me. Harder. Oh, shit. Oh, that's it. Oh, right there. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I'm about to come, Ayesha.
Who did you just call me?
Man, I ain't call you nobody.
Yes, the fuck you did. You just called me Maisha.
No, I didn't. I said I'm about to unleash.
You a motherfucking lie. I know what the fuck I heard. Who the hell is Maisha?
Man, I don't know. You hearing things, bro.
So you expected me to disregard what I clearly heard was another bitch's name. Is that what you telling me?
Fundamentally.
You know what? I don't even know why I'm wasting my time with you. Because you clearly want me to give you something that I cannot give. And what's with all this choking shit? You ain't never been into that.
I didn't know I was either, okay? I saw it on porn and I thought it would be fun to try. Especially since we haven't had sex in months. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable.
You know what I think? I think you fucked a bitch named Maisha and she choked you. So now you're with me thinking about her.
That's a lie.
You know what? How is it a lie, Karan? Because it certainly ain't the truth. So what's the opposite of a lie? Huh? The truth.
Oh my God. You are being unreasonable and irrational. I haven't cheated on you since that one and only time at the beginning of our relationship. And that's only because I was still trying to figure out shit with my ex. Anyway, you promised doing couples therapy that you wouldn't do this, Miriam.
Oh, I'm sorry. If my wife, out the blue, gets aroused from me choking the shit out of her, which has never been done and uncanny.
You have no idea what I like because you refuse to take the time to understand without making a big deal out of it.
No. I'll show you what a big deal is. I'm sleeping on the couch tonight, so I can leave you to your own devices of your sadomasochistic porn so you can please yourself and think about that bitch Maisha. You know what?
I know you're not asleep. Because if you were, you'd be Like a freight train.
I told you, I don't snore.
Mm-hmm. In fact, kids don't like cake. Here, you took my pillow instead of yours. I know how anal you get about that.
Thank you. I'm still mad at you.
For what? I didn't even do anything wrong.
You did the unimaginable. You called me another bitch's name during sex.
Okay. I'll admit that was inappropriate. But I promise you, babe, I am not cheating on you.
Well, who is Ayesha? Is it a bitch you wanna fuck?
Not exactly.
Not exactly.
This morning, when you were at church, I saw this woman standing at Zach and Becky's front door when I was taking out the trash. She was clearly dressed as a dominatrix with long black thigh-high boots, dark shades, and wearing a 3/4-inch trench coat. She also had on a red silk scarf covering her hair. I was so intrigued. I began to imagine what the three of them were doing. In my head, I decided to call her Ayesha because she just looked like that could be her name. And from my standpoint, women whose name ended in A tend to be the most freaky-ish.
Zach, baby, what are you wearing?
What? I'm going to bed.
You're not going to bed. What happened to the thong? I got you. And the,
I
and
ain't
the
wearing
little
no
tank
thong.
top, you know, with the little nip.
Listen, you're lucky I'm wearing these
got some
handcuffs.
nice
You know I'm a black man. Can't put a black man in handcuffs.
I don't care. Mistress Ayesha will be here in a few minutes. Let's get you ready, okay?
I don't like this.
I don't care. I like it. Now get it together.
All right, I'm
Now,
doing
look,
it. I'm doing it. I mean, I'm here.
Now, stop.
What?
You
I'm
have
here.
the right
Stop
attitude.
bothering me. I'm right here.
No.
I'm doing it. I got the handcuffs on.
Down. Turn around toward me. Back. Stand up. There.
Anyway, all I could think about was how she was making them feel, torturing them, but at the same time, making them feel so damn good. I wanted to be in the room too, minus Zach and Becky though. I wanted her to choke me as she fondled me all over. The feeling of vulnerability with no control just seemed to stimulate every nerve in my body. So much that I perhaps wanted to try it with you.
I don't know what to say.
I'm sorry for making you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. I'm sorry for making you feel unfulfilled and dissatisfied. But Karan, I don't know if I can do that, babe. Wait. Let me change that. I don't know if I know how to do it the way you like it. I mean, I'm not into bondage sex. It just seems so extrinsic and detached. But I'm willing to make an exception to make our marriage work. Because I don't want to lose you. And I don't want to lose us.
That's all I need. Just have an open mind. Now let's go back to bed. I had a busy day tomorrow. It's back to school time at the clinic, so you know it's about to be off the chain.
Nope. Because if I go back to that room, you gonna try to juice me.
What are we, middle schoolers? Furthermore, would that be a bad thing? Juicing?
It is for you when you're on punishment. So, no punani for you until you learn to behave.
See, look at you. You're a natural. You're already talking like a dominatrix. Let me find out you're part of secret society of femdoms running a sex dungeon.
You and your fantasies.
Well, we need our fantasies to escape their reality. Now, let's go back to bed.
I'm still sleeping on the couch tonight.
Me too.
Never mind. I'm going back to bed. And don't be trying that BDMS stuff, because you know I got to slowly get into that.
No BDSM like this.
Maybe. But you gotta give me time to get into that.
Oh, it's been enough time. Let's go.
Nope, don't touch me. What you doing? I need a favor.
And hello to you too.
I'm sorry. Hey, sis. But are you busy?
Not really. I'm working non-emergency today. Just sitting here watching a web series if I was your girl.
Again? Bitch, how many times you gonna watch that? You know I'm the only carpet muncher allowed in this family. Don't be trying to switch sides up on us. You know mommy and daddy could barely take me being gay.
Well, they just gonna have to deal with it. Because I think I met a girl in my group therapy. She kinda special. But she makes me laugh. And I need that, especially with the depression diagnosis.
Yeah, we'll see. Because unlike you, being straight was just a phase for me. Ain't no switching up. Because if you're going to be about this life, be for real. Because you know how intense it was between daddy and I. Anyway, I need you to do something for me.
Hold on. 311, what's your non-emergency?
Yeah, I think I done hit a bird, a pigeon. Could y'all send an ambulance over here with one of those, the defibrillator thing? Yeah, you know that thing that you put on their chest and say, clear? It's a bird. He got feathers everywhere. But back in the days, he would have been cooked.
Okay, paramedics are on the way. Good fast. What was the favor?
I need you to look up a person of interest for me.
Are you trying to dip on Quran?
No. Look, it's just this woman that's just doing way too much. And I just need you to check her out.
Name?
Isabella Bomfrey.
That's a peculiar name.
I know. That might not even be the bitch's real name. But I just need you to check her out. And can you get back to me ASAP?
Who do you think she is?
If I knew that, do you think I'd be calling to ask you?
Alright, I'll let you know when I get some intel.
Alright. Thank you.
the Jeffersons live up in this bitch. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Let me see what they got to eat. Like they paid a what for this bitch? Shit. Wonder what they do. They got this goddamn food away. They got all goddamn money in the house. They don't got no food. Oh, they motherfucker ain't got no food up in this bitch. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Some of the drink. Mayo. Oh, he's weighing me down. What the hell? The fuck is goddamn noise? What in the hell is that noise? What is that noise? The hell? The hell did that noise? Shit! What the damn it? Fuck! Shit! Is this blood? The fuck? I'm like that the neighbor. Shit! See what that goddamn noise is. Shit! That's the keys! Damn it! All this shit on me. God damn it, god damn it.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, hi. My name is Alfreda.
Hello, Alfreda.
No. My name is Alfreda. Spelled Alfreda. Alfreda. I'm the new building maintenance worker. Is there a problem with anything in the apartment?
No, there is not a problem. What would give you that idea?
Well, I heard a grinding noise and I just wanted to come and see if everything was okay. It sounded like it could be an issue with the garbage disposal.
Everything is fine, thank you.
Are you the leaseholder?
I am not the leaseholder. I am the cleaning lady. Is that it?
Do you know when the leaseholder will be home, or do you have a contact number for them? Perhaps I can call them and get permission to check out that grinding noise?
No, I do not have their number.
But I thought you said you was the cleaning lady.
I work for the cleaning agency, and they do not give us the client's personal information. If you like, you can come in and I can call them and you can get the leaseholder's number. Would you like to come in?
That's okay. I'll just check back later.
Okay, that's fine. Is that it?
Yes. That's all. That's all. Fanta no ass. Did I left my deeds in there? Cheese in there. Get all this shit off of me. Oh shit, they're my tatis. Drive. Read up. You were about to be one of that person
On the face of the earth.
Your ass
Was about to pass away, bitch. slow, bitch.
Yeah. Thank you.
Would you like jelly?
Yes, ma'am.
Strawberry or grape?
It don't matter. What the hell am I doing? Damn it.
Hi, this is Karan and Miriam. Leave a message.
Miriam, this is Zipporah. Girl, call me back. We need to talk. So that woman you told me to look up, girl, you're not gonna believe it, but that bitch is a fucking psycho who just got out of prison for manslaughter a few days ago. She served 7 years after her ex-fiance bled out when she cut his dick off because he raped her. Girl, who is this woman? Call me back.
Well, those dinner tacos were delectably flavorsome.
Well, you know, what can I say?
Not a goddamn thing, because you didn't cook nothing. All the credit goes to the local taco man.
I see. Well, can you cook?
Please. She can barely boil water. You need to...
We all have our roles, but I tend to do most of the cleaning. But I can't do any type of cleaning because the water's turned off. And the maintenance man left all of his shit everywhere. We tried calling Mr. Bland Dick, but I wasn't able to reach him. I hope as our new landlord, you do a better job at hiring somebody that cleans up after themselves. And also repairs our things because our toilet is still backed up. And it's clogged even more than before.
Well, I'll make a note of it.
Speaking of the new landlord, the maintenance person reached out to me and told me that the building is still under the ownership of Mr. Belandic, who is actually out of town now.
Babe.
What?
I told you. Things like that take time, and they probably haven't finished the logistics of the closing. Stop making a big deal out of nothing. You're making our guests feel uncomfortable.
It's okay. I'm not offended at all. But you're right, Karan. Ownership transfers do take a little bit of time. And as you said, Miriam, Mr. Belandic indeed is out of town. But the closing date was still set, so his attorney handled his affairs on his behalf. After we did the paperwork, the realtor gave me the keys. But no need to worry. Everything will make sense sooner than we think. How about we open that bottle of wine we discussed earlier?
I'll drink to that, and I'll get the corkscrew.
Okay.
I don't feel too good. Bitch, what the fuck did you do? Baby, get up. Baby. Babe. Oh.
Yeah. Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Listen, I was wondering if you could do me a favor and run by my sister Miriam's house and do a well-being check. I tried calling her, and I don't know. It just keeps going to voicemail on their answering service. I just want to make sure everything is okay. So can you just drive by there and check on her for me, please?
Oh, yeah. Of course, you know anything for you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
I'll let you know. Bye.
So that was your little dip, huh?
Someone I really cared about once upon a time.
Yeah, whatever. Save me that fucking drama. Now, just the other week, you was just asking to suck my pussy. You want to get with me like that? I don't give a fuck if you my partner. You got a fucking woman. Look at me when I'm talking to you, nigga. You laughing. I don't play no game. No, fuck what you talking about. I don't play no fucking games with this bullshit. You got me fucked up. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? What you laughing for?
Alright.
What you laughing for real?
You know I've been celibate for 2 months.
Man, get your ass out of here. And I don't give a fuck about you or your woman. That means nothing to me. You're funny in that motherfucker, but it's all good.
Alright. I guess we'll just see one day, huh?
What is that smell?
Oh, this. Smelling salt. I know the fragrance is repugnant, which is why I put it on the rose to diffuse the smell. But you're probably also smelling gas too.
Miriam!
Calm down. Miriam. Your bitch ain't dead. Yeah.
Do I know you? Because this must be some kind of mistake.
Oh, you don't remember. Right. Most parsimonious narcissists rarely remember the people they hurt.
Rose?
Ding, 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 ding! And the bonus point goes to the oops upside your head player for guessing the right answer.
I don't understand what's going on. Why are you doing this to us?
Because you hurt my feelings, man! I really liked you. We could have been something.
What are you talking about? We barely knew each other, and we only had one encounter.
And that one encounter really meant a lot to me, but it obviously didn't mean shit to you because you set me up.
So this is about revenge.
Revenge. Revenge is too mean of a word. I prefer to call it returning the favor.
But what you're doing to us doesn't even compare to what I did to you. You're trying to kill us. You are insane.
No, I'm not. I just have interesting layers of normalcy. You should have been more careful with who you tried to fuck over.
So what do you want, money? We have about $20,000 in our savings that we were using to buy a home, but you can have it if you just let us go.
I don't want your money. I got money.
So what do you want?
I want you to say you're sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Not sincere enough.
Are you crazy?
I know, right? Because being sane is overrated. You should try being it sometime. It's fun. Oh, wifey's woke.
What the fuck? Baby, what's going on? Karan, what's going on? Who's this?
Hi, I'm Rose. Oh, you can't shake hands. Never mind.
Where's Isabella Bonfrey?
In the flesh. I know. It's uncanny, the difference, right? That's the power of deception. Karan, you know something about that, don't you? When you deceived me into believing that you liked me.
What is she talking about, Karan?
Tell her, Karan. Tell her how you pretended to like me and how you recorded us having sex, only to get paid by my ex, who was trying to blackmail me into marrying him, even though I clearly stated that I didn't want the motherfucker.
Is this true?
I didn't know he was gonna use it to blackmail her.
Well, he attempted to. At the time, my father, God rest his soul, had a massive heart attack after I got locked up. He was a big-time preacher and heavily connected in politics. I was an adjunct professor at the Bible college. With that video, my ex wanted to get me fired based on ethics and shame my father's reputation. He wanted to expose me all because I didn't want to marry him. But I was like, nigga, I think I'm gay. I think I like pussy. But he wasn't trying to give me the time I needed to figure it all out. That's why I sliced his dick off after he raped me. The bastard messed around and died from the castration. I pleaded insanity and got 7 years for manslaughter. I swear, the things people do to try to control you.
Bitch. So why are you trying to control us by hurting us like this?
Because I'm a Scorpio. And we always have something up our sleeves. If you fuck with us, we'll hold a grudge for an insanely long time until it's time for us to unleash the fury.
Are you gonna kill us?
Why do you two ask so many damn questions? God damn! No, my nerves. Yes, I'm going to kill you. Yes, and I'm going to make it look like an accident because I got 2 other bodies. So the best way to get rid of everything is to blow the whole motherfucking thing up.
Wait, you killed Zach and Becky?
I did. I kind of liked them though. They was into some freaky shit. I kind of like that shit. Anyway, stop interrupting me. Yes, our demise will be quick.
Our demise? Our demise?
If I can't have you, nobody can.
I shouldn't have gave you the D.
I'm dying because of you.
That was 7 years ago. I gave her the dick.
Shut up!
In a perfect world, shit happens, but life still goes on. Perhaps if Karan was never walking down 103rd Street, or Miriam had decided not to go to the book reading, or if Rose Isabella Bumfrey Gouchard, aka Rose, had never given Kojak her number in that coffee shop. Perhaps none of this shit would have ever happened. But I suppose a perfect world doesn't exist, and life should never be about the woulda, coulda, shouldas, or the what ifs and the should haves, but rather life should be about the fuck yeahs and the no regrets. even if it contributes to your demise.